if it takes you 55 years to release information about what you're doing, I don't trust what you're doing. Fwazangling on salutations, my lovely little lunatics. It's me, your friend, the Psychopath, Insanity, here with my co-host, Bob.
Hello.
And today, on the Insane Report, we're not going to get to find out what's been going on with the Pfizer vaccine, in quotes, for 55 years if FDA gets their way.
Really?
Really? Kind of makes you think that whistleblower may have had some actual legitimacy. But anywho, before we continue on, make sure to like and subscribe for more insane news. And follow us on Locals, Rumble,
Minds, and Bastion.
Anywho, so, we all know you have to be very cautious when talking about the vaccine and so on, and COVID, CCP-19, and so on and so forth. Because after all, I won an appeal after they just straight up were like, no, evil video. And then I was like, I didn't do anything wrong. And then they came back and they're like, actually, yeah, you're right. But here's the whole thing. We're going to be talking about, once again, the Pfizer whistleblower came out, and it was pretty bad. Pretty bad.
Also, the fact that you can't sue the companies, and luckily the courts struck down the mandate, despite the fact that Biden wanted to push a mandate that you had to get it if you had a company over 100 people, and then he wanted to push it if you had a company under 100 people.
So everyone, if you had a business by yourself, you'd have to do it. Well, enough people have come out. It's at that point in time where enough information has come out about it that it's just like it doesn't stop you from getting sick, despite what the CDC said all that time ago. It doesn't stop you from spreading it. And it pretty much, in many places, like with that one thing I showed from the UK, people pretty much who have the vaccine are getting it almost more, mainly because I'm betting those people have no problem going. I was like, I'm okay, I have the vaccine. So they're going to go out and do whatever, and then they get it. But once again, even without the vaccine, you have a 99.97% of being fine.
And of all the people who got it, wasn't it like 1% that actually got hospitalized?
As far as what we've read up on. But continuing on, let's just jump into the article. Bam! From the Daily Mail. FDA says it wants 55 years. Let that settle in. 55 years. So all the people who are in their 30s that say are fine, and those are the ones that are being pushed to get the vaccine because they're like, I don't need it. I can't get it because of medical history and medical problems. But really, most people in their 30s, unless you have comorbidities or something like that, you have no need to get it. So in 55 years, most of us will probably be dead. Continuing on. 55 years to process FOIA or Freedom of Information Act requests about CCP-19 vaccines, meaning data may not be available to the public until 2076.
So yeah, let them force your children to get it.
Yeah, even though children literally, like nothing happens. They are statistically almost fine. Oh, this is crazy.
Well, you can't sue them, and they want people to get them, so just hide the information.
Pretty much. The FDA is requesting a court give them up to 55 years to release information being requested about the Pfizer BioNTech vaccine, which of course is the Pfizer one because that's where the whistleblower came out of. Public health and medical professionals for transparency have filed a FOIA request for more than 300,000 pages worth of documents about the jab. The agency is proposing that they release the documents in 500-page per month chunks, which would take until 2076.
You could do a lot of messing around with information, or just hope everyone's dead by then.
Hopefully, you hope that the government is now fully taken over and they force you to get whatever they want. Yeah, no. The FDA argues that it only has 10 employees assigned to these requests, and there are also 400 other requests filed.
Of course, the one place in the FDA that actually could use a ton of people, we only have 10.
Yeah, how about instead of hiring 8,000 or 80,000 more IRS agents, you maybe throw about half that to the FDA in this aspect. God, this is disgusting. Continuing on, the requesting group says that the agency is well-staffed and well-resourced as the FDA should be able to get as well-staffed and as well-resourced as the FDA should be able to get them the documents by March 2022. That's a big difference between what they want and what is reasonable. It is. Yeah, holy hell. They want 55 years, but the people say, hey, we request said information, thinks they could have it out in like 4 months. That's kind of a big jump there.
Only a little bit.
Well, it's only a little bit in government time. But in reality, in normal people, 55 years, 4 months, that's a big difference. But yeah, it is beyond. Once every day, something else comes out that just kind of makes me sit there and go, you know what? Maybe me not being able to get the vaccine isn't such a bad idea. But once again, you best talk to your doctor about it. Once again, talk to your doctors. And at this point, I know more people who their doctors are telling them it's just not worth it. Because here's the biggest thing. It's especially all the stuff we're forcing children to get it when children, there's, like, someone said there was 141,000 children deaths. It was like, no, I think it was like in the hundreds, maybe max. They just keep pushing information. All you have to do is look at the Kyle Rittenhouse stuff. Look at that. Look at how utterly insane that's going.
Oh, yeah. That stuff on Twitter is disgusting.
It truly is, because they don't care. They just want to push a narrative to a bunch of stupid people that follow them. We're in the age where, as my brother-in-law put it while we were arguing over this, like, he believes that, as I do to a degree, that social media and the internet really have allowed mass disinformation to spread. The problem is he is one of those people who thinks everyone should get the jab. And it's just funny. Listen, it's one of those funny things was, once again, he grew up in Colorado.
Yeah, that explains a lot.
It does, but it's that hilarious thing of just sitting there talking with him, just how utterly he has no clue what he's talking about. And he's one of those people that, yeah, he does a bit of his own research. The problem is he does his research on Reddit and stuff.
Oh, God, yeah, I remember. Yeah, we haven't used Reddit for anything besides art and stuff for a long time.
Yeah, no, because they went full left-wing bias. They went full crazy mode. But that's the biggest thing, is just like, actually knowing one of these people is insane. And because, once again, my sister who's pregnant, she got the jab, and I'm just sitting there, I was like, I thought they talked about, and I'm just sitting there trying to see if they actually made it okay for women who are pregnant to get the jab.
We'll have to look into that.
But yeah, that's the big thing. Everything seems to be fine for her. But once again, just the thought that I brought up the number, that if I don't get, the biggest thing was that I told him, I was like, look, he was like, well, when it affects my life, I was like, you can get me sick. I was like, you do, and every time I brought up stuff, he was like, well, where'd you get the information from? I was like, the CDC. And it's obvious that he's so far in his own head about it. And it's just one of those things where I also need to realize that I do this a lot. I spend a couple hours a day reading up on this stuff and the news and what's going on. And I make sure to look at both sides and figure out which one's lying and which one's actually telling partial truths, full truths, or whatnot. But it's just, it is really sad seeing an individual who I, in so many other ways, respect. Just, I whenever he talks about these kind of politics and stuff, I just feel myself completely tuning him out. I was like, yeah, you don't know anything. You listen to CNN, MSNBC, and I honestly was very, very much biting back my tongue to bring up the Rittenhouse thing.
Oh, yeah, I'm betting he wouldn't have liked that. I'm betting it would have been one of those things where tearing him down would have been hilarious, but he's family, and we don't want to deal with that.
Yeah, that's one of those things. But yeah, at least I have my brother who actually, once again, pays attention a lot more because once again, he has to in these kind of areas because of his job. But yeah, at the same time, his fiance is kind of the opposite way, but at the same time, she will listen when I bring up statistics, and she will ask for the articles and all that stuff. Whereas brother-in-law, he's stuck in his way and he thinks that's true. And that's a sad thing. So I'm betting he would sit here and think that, because once again, he was like, I have the federal government on my side. I'm like, you actually believe the individuals who want to get children mandatory vaccinations that haven't even been tested? We don't even know the full we don't even know the full extent of what happens after all this. That they closed down our oil. They left our border open. They don't care. You believe that government is on your side. You believe that the Build Back Better plan, where they're trying to pass a bunch of horrible stuff, is on your side. You believe that the government that actually closed down pipelines and made us, when we could depend on ourselves for our energy. Now we're back over with Russia and all that stuff. You believe they care about you. But yeah, once again, it was family dinner. I'm not going to bring that up. But anywho, this is just crazy. They want 55 years when it should be able to be done. We only have 10 employees assigned to these requests. No. Get it done. You're the government. You can hire as many people as you want. After all, money means nothing to you. So, get it done. Anywho. That'll be the end of this little video. If you like this video, then shake the like button and subscribe for more. And I will see you all later. Bye, everyone.
Bye.